How's everyone doing?
Good morning.
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 Waiting on John here, but let me check Slack and see if one of you has already responded to me. So, Ismail and Jerry, I sent you guys.
About the group creating?
Yeah,
You confirmed it was working.
that's working. Okay. The next one I said this one will be for tomorrow.
Oh, well, whoops. I didn't see that one, but okay.
Or, no worries. I don't know if this is front end or back end or both, but what's happening right now is we have some regional managers at that live-in partnership, and they're adding all of their ambassadors to group chats, and they're staging each of the chats with the name of the group and the profile picture ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So the name of these regional managers, it's Molly and Nick. So Nick is going through and he's creating an individual Fresno State chat for each one of the fraternities and sororities. So it'll be like, Fresno State SAE, Fresno State Teaks. And he's only adding himself and Molly to the chat for now because he's not ready to bring his ambassadors in yet.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is when he adds himself to the chat and then he adds Molly, it shows him a list of all the chats him and Molly are in.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says Nick and Molly, Nick and Molly, Nick and Molly.
Yeah. Okay.
But he is using the new feature where you build the group first and you add the profile picture and the name of the group. At the
I'll continue tomorrow if it's necessary.
Could
If it
you,
will be available in next 1 hour, then I will do it.
yeah, can you just let me know if you can't finish it by the time you sign off?
Okay, okay. Yeah.
thank you, Matt.
Mhm.
Ismail.
Hey. Yeah. So yesterday, I had to drop for a little bit midday, but so a few things I have. I mean, he's on the call, so I just have a few PRs that are ready. The so basically the main two things are when you paginate the chat lookup, we call it, those public chats at the top of inside the lobby. When you scroll right now and try to paginate, you'll notice that once you reach the end of the pagination, it kind of uh, shows the loader, the skeleton loader, and then it pushes you all the way back to the beginning of the list. So I fixed it where it actually just paginates and it doesn't restart the whole or it doesn't bring you back. Um, Another thing I worked on was there's a few bugs that Jerry sent me. One of them was that for each was basically inside chat was throwing an error. So basically, we didn't have a safety check. So I just made sure we added some safety checks, making sure before we run for each, it's that array has data in it and it exists. It's not undefined. I think it crashed the user from the screen record, but yeah, it was throwing an error, so I fixed it. Um, Another thing I looked at, which I eventually I ended up sending to you, I mean, because you worked on that flow, so you're more familiar with it, which was um so there's two problems after I did more testing and me told Jerry about these two. So the first one is the one that Todd reported, which is if you install the app, through that link. I mean, it basically on Android it would work. Like after you onboard, it'll take you where you need to go. Like for example, Monopoly Go, but it'll keep taking you there every time after you open the app. Um, and I think it's has to do with probably the state not getting cleared. Are you
Yeah, I'm following about this
Yeah.
issue. Yeah.
okay? Great. So I want to make sure. So that's on the Android side. Now on the iOS side, what happens
But
is,
I have
it, mhm.
is this only Android?
Well, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's on the Android
Mm-hmm.
side. On the
Okay.
iOS side, what happens is if you onboard via the link, it will take you to the App Store. You onboard normally, but then once you finish onboarding, it doesn't actually take you to Monopoly Go. It doesn't take you anywhere. But if you click on the link after you onboard, like after you install the app and onboard it, if you click on the link, it would open the app to Monopoly Go, but not when you but not after you onboard, like the first time.
Like, how do
And
you install the app? That's
so, from my understanding, at least, um, we're and like I was talking to Jerry yesterday. My understanding was if you click on the link and install the app after onboarding, it should take you straight to the
which link? That's like there's
The,
like
the
the
product page, the Monopoly Go product page.
the custom.
Yeah, the custom product page.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Todd said it worked where it did take him after he onboarded to Monopoly Go, but he got stuck obviously. That's on Android. And iOS, I tried it onboarding and it did not take me to Monopoly Go after I finished onboarding. But if I click on the link after the app is installed and just open it and I'm already onboarded, it would navigate me to it.
Wait, like
If that
so,
makes sense.
like when you say after you install and press a link, it directly opens the app.
Yeah. Like right now I have the link in Slack. So I'll go to the link. Let me find it here.
Yeah, like can you send me that link?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll press it. It'll take me to the App Store, but now the app is already installed, right? So if I click open from the App Store, it
Okay.
does take me to Monopoly Go.
All right, I see. So maybe Jay, like I don't know, like we kind of relying on some user action queue for
Not
this to
not
work
for the not for the product page.
for the
Not
product.
not for the our custom iOS product page. Because
Okay,
that
let me
has
link that code again.
But
'Cause-
here's one thing about iOS is that even after clicking on the link, it doesn't seem to always take me back to Monopoly Go after I open the app. So maybe it's only happening on Android because it's not getting stuck
yeah,
on like
yeah. Also, I have one more question because like I remember like we did some testing with Jerry and Todd. You did some that was Android or iOS. Jerry, if you
uh,
remember.
when if Todd was testing, it was likely Android.
Okay, so with the Android was working. So, and we never tested iOS, like a really good test.
I thought we tested for iOS because
Yeah, that's what I'm aware of too. Okay, let me see what we have here. Um, yeah, we depend on the user action queue and also like on like the app store itself. If you open the app from the app store, it should gives us the deep link because we tested that and it gives the deep link. Oh yeah, like um Ismail,
yes.
do you know how to find your session replay for this? Because like I'm having logs that like when you were testing,
Mm,
like your
yeah, I guess we can try to find it. Let me see here.
it's like if you find it in the logs, we can see if you got registered as a Monopoly Go user.
Okay. Well, I can tell you here. So you can just go ahead and if you um y- here's the user key 725. Um so this is my user key. Let me see what time you
But like, okay, I hope such replay can because you were
yeah,
testing before, so the onboarding there's no user key yet. But
yeah.
let's hope such replay can connect.
Yeah, and you should look for the session replay for 6:30 EST. For the user key I sent you in prod. And here's the thing. So the link I think is getting passed from the App Store because if I click on the link and the app is installed, it takes me to
Mhm.
it. So it looks like it's getting passed properly, but I think it's not. The
If you already had the app installed, right?
If I already have the app installed, it is getting passed correctly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. So right now, let me help me find the session replay where like you were
Okay.
in onboarded, not
Let
before.
me see. So if we go to Sanctuary, um, uh, yeah. So I don't use Sentry too much. I should get more familiar with it, honestly. If I just search for the user key, is that how it works?
User ID, like filter first with the user ID. Do user dot ID and paste your user ID there.
Filter the user. Here, let me share my screen so you can help
Mhm.
guide me. And join here. Window. Share this window right here. And okay. Yeah.
No, this is not the secret place. So if you on your left, the Explorer,
Let's explore.
you see the replays.
And then
No, no,
replays.
yeah. The search bar, the user. Yep, there, search bar, the search bar. Yep. So
Here.
go
Put
on.
in my
No,
key.
no, you do user
User
dot ID.
ID.
Yep.
Okay.
Now do your user, paste your user key. Just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, do enter. It's like 1 hour. You see that 1 hour? Like let's
These are
work.
all old
Go,
or new.
go left to
Oh,
this.
okay. For here. Let's go like 24 hours back. And let's see. The one where I
There's like
onboard.
put a timestamp there, like an hour ago. Uh,
Yeah, I see that. Hmm. Is there anything with the actual time?
if you wanna see this, you see that if you hover over the oh, but we don't need this if you play. We just need the logs. Like if you want to know it the exact time, you see that go back,
Mm-hmm.
hover over the hours ago.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it would have been, which is yesterday, and this is UTC. So if you want to convert um, EST to UCT, um, so the other one is ahead of 4 hours. So it should be, yeah, we should be looking at. Probably this one. But it's all black, right? Because it's not
No,
working
yeah, it's all
properly.
about. We started with the chat. Here you were already onboarded. You can see at the top chat, stack, chat, lobby. It's at the top.
Correct.
Yeah, so there's not. Maybe it's the one like before the last one
So
because it's longer. Like
chat lobby. 1, 2, 3. This one chat lobby.
yeah,
Chat lobby.
like go to the one before. Yep, this one. Yep, this is on board.
Onward. Yeah.
Okay, this is on board. So it must be this one. So do the console tab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see there.
You want me to also send you this if it's
Yes, maybe this one.
could be easier.
This is like 18 hours ago. Like it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe is it the one.
What's that?
This one is in 18 hours ago.
Yeah, that's correct. That's when I tested it.
Okay, let me see the logs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says like there's no invite link value. It's not. So also, the what is it? It's not not in. Yeah, it should be like a log there. So basically, the app open got opened with no deep link, and I remember we did this there with iOS. After you just install the app and you open it, we get the deep link, but for you it did not. So maybe we'll have to retest this again and see what's going on there.
Mm, okay.
Or are you sure? Like after you install the app, you press open from the App Store.
Yeah, yeah, I just did it right now. I mean, I can show you a live demo if you want.
Hmm.
And I just basically click on the link. It takes me to the App Store, but it says open instead of installed because it's already installed.
And you send me the link.
Can I send you the link? Yes.
You press it on, yeah.
We'll do this link right here. Copy link. I mean, and there. So this is to test in production in like a real world
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me
application.
check that here.
Yeah. But yeah, those are the basic. Sorry, these are basically the main two things I wanted to share with you about this flow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, back to the things I was working on. I also Jerry for the sticker and keyboards. Um, so after diving in more into it, it looks like this is a native iOS feature that Apple has for iMessage. Um, so I think what they're doing is they have like a native API that they connected to iMessage to create these stickers. So right now, if you go to Slack and try to send a sticker, it won't send in Slack either. Um, you'll just get like a message failed. Um, so I think in order to, if we want any shot on getting this to work, we have to like do it on the native level. Um,
It worked at one point. What changed?
I don't think it did it because like from
Go
my
back to like
understanding,
build 70, I think.
I don't think
No,
so. Like,
it absolutely did.
I mean, hmm.
I tested this because I was like, because I watched a chat, and one of the chats, a lot of people used to send stickers all the time, and then suddenly stickers quit working. Let me go find a build, but 100%,
Yeah, can you find that build for me?
yeah.
Because that wouldn't make much. I mean, that wouldn't make much sense unless the library well, we are still using the same library. We just updated it, which because I mean, I looked at it. It looks like it has to be handled natively, and therefore apps like Slack, for example, don't support it at the
Build
moment.
69,
Built that was not too long ago.
it works in 69, and then I'm just talking about the iMessage key stickers, not anything special other than that.
iMessage stickers. Can you be more specific? Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the stickers that I use on a
So
lot.
like, if you go to your emoji keyboard on an iPhone and you swipe left
So go to the keyboard emoji,
and then swipe
swipe
left,
left. Yeah.
you should see stickers. They're basically just like really big emojis, some of them.
So there's I see like my custom stickers like that I've apparently created.
Yeah. You can't send any of those in build 77, but you can in 69.
Even the custom ones.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm.
Because they used to send them all the time.
Okay, because okay, so I tested on two different applications. Slack doesn't support them. I went to WhatsApp. when you do it on WhatsApp, it does like something. It starts saying preparing sticker. So it's like doing something with it and
Yeah.
then it sends it.
It so in Circles in build 69, if you send a sticker, it sends it as an image, which is totally fine, which is what it's supposed to do.
Interesting. Let me see here. Let me see something. If we try to do it here. Yeah, in other places looks like it can send. Um, okay, let me go to build 69 real quick. I do remember you reported this a while back, and I remember doing a brief test, which ended up I think, but I didn't select the custom sticker. I selected like they have like these weird ones that um are already there. So I don't know if this is any different here. Okay, so I'm back. I'm back in build 69. I'm gonna go ahead and try to send a sticker, and it does not send. No, it's doing the same thing.
For how are you going getting to your stickers? They're on the iMessage keyboard.
Yeah, I go to the iMessage keyboard. Scroll left, and I select the sticker, and it's sending like it sends like an empty chat bubble.
That's what it's doing now is it's sending empty chat bubbles, but I just did it on 69 and it attached it as an image.
Um, I don't. So like when I click on it, it like adds it to my text field, but it's empty. It's like it's empty space on my text field in 69.
Join from my phone and show you what's happening on 77.
Well, 69 and 77 are behaving the same thing for me. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So when you click on the sticker, it basically you see a space added to your keyboard, right?
Mhm.
Or to your text input.
Let me hop in from my Google Meet. Okay, continue with me. I don't want
Let me
this.
try to go back, maybe more builds.
Yeah. I don't want to do this. Okay, there we go.
Okay, this is a very old build. Let me see. Ah, I see it. I went back to build 54.
Oh, I was able to do it on 69, but
69. You sure?
yeah, I'm on it right now. Well, no, wait, no, 69's doing a
Let me try 68.
no, 69's doing the empty text field.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was working.
it was working. Yeah, you're right. I actually just was able to do it in a very old build. Let me see 68. I want to see where it broke. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was sending it as an image, which is good. But I think we never handled that, so that means it had to be handled by the library we paste things in. So we have a library that handles like when you copy paste the image and so on. So I think that library was handling it for us, but it looks like the new version might not be. That's my theory. I just need to find what's the latest build that supports or the latest build that works on, and I want to compare it to the one that doesn't to see what changed, and that would help me pinpoint what might be the problem. So, um, but yeah, you're right. It was working at one point.
Okay, 63, it works.
63. Okay, I'm at 66. Does not work. Trying 65 right now.
On 65 right now. So 65 65 does not work.
65 does not work, but 64 does.
63 does. I'm checking 64 now.
Okay, I'm installing it too.
Okay, and on 64, it does work on 64.
It does. Okay, so now we have our
Yeah,
two
so
branches, 64 and 65, that we need to compare. Give me a quick second here. I can give you a quick comparison, maybe. 64 is working. Really? We don't have a build branch for 64? Seriously?
Yeah.
That's just my luck. Okay. Let me see this. Okay, so let me compare 65 and 64, see if anything. Also. So the library has not changed. Interesting. There's no upgrades in that field. The only thing we upgraded is Sentry, but I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with it. Interesting. And the component, which is honestly, all components related to chat don't seem to be touched. Yeah, and mainly Sentry upgrades and some card refactors for like Discovery. It's literally the only changes between the two branches. Weird. Yeah, let me look more into that, Jerry. But just like doing a quick comparison, nothing stands out as yeah, so 63 was the one we said, or was we said 63 was working, right?
Yeah.
And 64 was it?
I think so. 64. No, it worked on 64.
Okay, so 65 it wasn't working. 64. Okay. So for 64, I see. Let me see. I see a branch that we pushed, which is called Bump Up Sentry, basically. Yeah, it's literally called Fix Bump Up Sentry. That's literally what we did between 65 and 64 is bumping up Sentry. I don't see how that could be related whatsoever. 60. Let's see here. Bump up Sentry and 65 is so we're trying to. Oh, okay. There's changes here. Oh, it looks like we do have some changes looking at it from this branch. Okay, I got something to work with there. Okay, let me debug that, and I'll keep you updated, Jerry, on what I find. I think I found some chat changes here, and when I compared it to a different branches, interestingly enough. Um, and this is the branch that the build was created for, which is 64, which is the last one we had. So let me look at the differences there and yeah, see if I can find anything useful. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I had, and I can take on new tasks.
What did you what did you get done yesterday, Ismail? Did you get the that modal we talked about?
The modal. Oh, are you talking about the logout modal?
Yeah.
Um, I sorry, I think I misunderstood you. I thought you, I mean, worked on that. I thought you gave it to Amin because you were saying he was working on the onboarding stuff and the logout. Um, let me get. If not, then yeah, let me get that done today. I really I don't know why I might have misunderstood you, but I thought you gave that to Amin, so I started working on other tasks.
That's okay. No, I want to combine all of our resources right now just to focus on everything around this onboarding experience for new users, and so, not just those, but these defects that new users are experiencing, like the logout,
Mm-hmm.
the weird phone number stuff that's happening. It means doing a lot of it, but anywhere I can, you, Jerry, Amit, Wells, to because there's a lot. There's watching these session replays is crazy. How many just little things you would not think would confuse people, but there's a lot. So anyway, that
Yeah.
logout, obviously that's been there. That's been there all along, and now I get it. Like I understand. Like there was a guy a couple weeks ago. Remember Jerry, that guy that was saying, it just logged me out or whatever. And now and I'm thinking like, why would you even log out? Everything was working fine. But remember, he was trying to say how he hit the help button, and the help button's right by the logout button. So
Oh.
yeah, it seems like this has been happening to a lot of people without us even realizing it. So little things like that, and
Oh yeah, that's very very close. I see.
right on top. Yeah. Speaking of that help button, I haven't checked, but Jerry, did you put something there like a little bit better placeholder
Yeah.
info?
Yeah, I sent it to you a while back.
Yeah. Okay. I probably checked that. Let me check it again. Okay. So yeah, so if we can get a secondary ask about.
Yeah, yeah. That honestly, that shouldn't take more than like 15 minutes. So I'll have that in right now. With the PR that I have up, I have a PR up that basically fixes a few bugs for um the do you know the when you paginate on the public topics and chat lobby?
Mhm.
Right now, if you try to paginate, it will show you the skeleton loader and it'll take you back to the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So I
That I
fixed
didn't know
that.
about that, but I did. That reminds me. Did we talk about if there are none available? Like, let's say I'm a member of every single group.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
Oh, I
loop.
did not with Jerry mentioned something. What were you seeing some kind of bug?
Yeah, I think Todd maybe pointed that out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Todd, did you drop that in development channel?
Which bug was it? I'm sorry.
If you're a member of every group, your lobby just has a skeleton loader at the top.
Oh, that was Danny.
Is it
That
Dan? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So an edge case we didn't really think about
So it just
Yeah.
keeps loading forever.
Is that right, Danny?
That's right. Well, no, it goes away. You see it if you're in every chat. You see the skeleton loader for 4 different groups that don't exist at the top, and then it goes.
Mhm.
But it's pretty funky because it shows up there every time you navigate to the chat.
Right.
Well, that's not really well, I don't know if that's a problem necessarily because so the skeleton loader is meant to mimic what's supposed to be there. Now, obviously, before we get the data, we don't know if there's going to be one group chat, 5 or 0.
True.
So we have that placeholder until it finishes loading. And the reason you say that every time you come back to the chat is because one thing it refetches it because you could have left the chat, so now it pops up there. um, or a new one could have popped up. Like we added a new public chat, so it needs to pop up there as well. So that's why every time you go back, it kind of checks again to see if for any updates. That's why you see it every time. Um,
Yeah, so it's kind of
but
hard to know that you're not in any. Like,
I mean, what percentage of our user base is in every single chat, anyways?
almost not.
yeah, but if you're really concerned, we can maybe have like a placeholder or something. Like if that array is empty, if there's no data there, maybe we can have something there.
Yeah, maybe something that says create a group or something.
Yeah, like something just to fill it up. But I won't call it a bug what you're seeing. I think it's expected behavior.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, and yeah, it's an edge case in the sense of it's rare that someone would have no groups to
Right.
show. Um,
Not the end
yeah,
of the world.
maybe Chantel could design a button that's kind of like the plus chat, plus group button or something like that. Maybe yeah, a plus group button. So there's always something. Okay, so I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, in the meantime, there was a pagination problem, so I'll add the fix to the, or I'll add the um alert to log out, the extra step on with that PR, since it's really short.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Did we already hear from Amit? It's like 6:30 in the morning over here. So did Amit, did you already go?
Sorry, sir.
Did you
What?
already give an update?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, let me get Amin's update, please. Hey Amin, how's it going?
Yeah. Yeah, before doing my updates is like this is for you, Ismail. Like yeah, about the issue you said like you want to through Monopoly Go link, but you were not added. Uh
Mm-hmm.
for me, I pressed on that link and it just took me to the Monopoly Go. So
Were you onboarded already?
no. Like I deleted the app, everything like on a fresh install. Clicked on that link, go to onboarding, just at, right after the onboarding was taken to the Monopoly Go. So there's something missing for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah,
Interesting.
we did only testing like for Android, so we need to test this more for iOS to make sure it's working too.
So, are you stuck in Monopoly Go now? If you close the app and reopen it, does it land you on lobby, or does it take you to Monopoly Go?
Let me see. Oh, I deleted the app because like I needed to do it again. I
No.
didn't try that, but yeah. Once I'll be working on the issue, I'll try and see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
that's weird. I don't know why I didn't get it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe something's missing for you. Or I don't know. Like I have to look into it to see what's missing.
Also, I'm on a different. What iOS are you on? Are you on 26?
Yeah, the 26.
Okay.
Yeah. As for my updates, today we've been looking into search replays again. The one that we stuck on more and worked on more. It's like the some users they're stuck at the splash screen. Um, maybe like we having a fix because like it's not maybe but like that is that code. Like I found the code there that's supposed to work for like to fix something for deep linking, so we hold the splash screen a little bit more, but maybe here it's not like working as we expecting it. So the fix is like I just deleted that code that handles the other fix for the deep linking until till I do another fix. But yeah, that was most of it. Then I went back working on finishing the name step and the birthday step. So let me do yeah, let me share everything so we can have both things. But yeah, and by the way, Sentry they did send me an email. It's
Hmm.
like this is not the like engineer, but like lead product. They say, hey, we want your feedback. You're one of the most active users. If you wanna grab a quick call or hit
Oh,
them with it. So yeah, I
okay.
was like, yeah, I'll do this to tell her about like issues we're having with the session we play, the frame drops, the black session we plays, and
Yeah, maybe I could be part of it too.
yeah.
you're from engineer point of view, and then end user, different, a little different
Mhm.
points. Yeah, let me know when you put it up, and I'll be there.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, great.
And, so here's like this is gonna be the new birthday, but let's go back to the name first.
Okay.
Uh, for Android, the keyboard here is gonna be always up. If the user try to, it's like we talked about that yesterday. It's gonna always bring that here, and we changed the order of things. Like now, the so what's your name? It's here below, so it gives a little bit more spacing. And yeah, this is filled. Let me if like nothing there, this is gonna be great.
Great. Good. Very
And
good.
the user press on it, you see this like this
Oh,
little
cool. That's
information.
great. That's great. Very nice. Well done.
And yeah, what's else in here? Am I that I'm missing? Yeah, it's
I would still
there's
probably bring the button down a little bit.
yeah with the button down. So there's like an issue I'm seeing here with Android. I'm not really sure because like let's see if I'm doing this real quick,
Oh, weird.
then like it's here,
Hmm.
and if I again, now it goes back. I don't know what's that like. If but I had to do it here. Sometimes it does, or sometimes not. I don't know what users would do this.
Yeah, probably not too often, but
Yeah, but like the thing that I'm sure about, the button would never be like
behind,
behind the keyboard. If
okay,
it's like in the worst case, it's gonna be stuck here.
which is
But that's
fine.
only if a user starts playing with it.
Right, right. Okay, weird.
Yeah.
Well, maybe bring the name fields down, or at least like the dog probably should come down a little bit too, just because any bit smaller phone and
Yeah, that I will test that on smaller phones too, because like this this should like push everything to the top. If like the keyboard, for example, here,
Mhm.
like the name this, they will be pushed to the top. The dog will maybe they will be cut off or entirely disappeared, but this will be pushed.
Okay,
So I'll test that on a smaller device to make sure it's there.
okay. Can I see
Um,
this page load? Can you go back? Is that
oh
possible?
yeah, let me close the like okay. So if a user, yeah, you want me to go to the landing, then here or just like that?
Um,
Yeah, the same.
any page before or here is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, actually, that's a good transition. Yeah, I'd bring the dog down either way, just because it's already
Mm-hmm.
high.
Yeah, let me see now. Oh, no, not this one. Mm, mm. Oh no, right. This is for yeah. So if I do margin top, why it's not? It's margin top, not bottom.
But if you put it on the top, doesn't it just get pushed off the top of the screen?
I don't know, like I'm seeing like push this latte from the top by 20, so it needs to be here. What it's
Mhm.
happening,
But
it's
you,
like
but you don't want it. You don't want it to be below. Uh, how am I explaining this? It
mhm.
needs to be able to push up. So isn't it getting overridden because everything pushes upward?
No, it's not. And it's like this is so let me give this straight. What we want is the dog to be closer to
Yeah,
this label, right?
yeah. Hmm.
And how I'm gonna do that, it's like by pushing, like by increasing the space here, by pushing
Yes.
it.
And by doing increasing that space
Mhm.
will still get chewed up if the phone's smaller.
No, it's gonna be the same space because it's static value. If we say like it's 20, it's gonna be always 20 no matter what.
Wouldn't that be a problem then if the phone was smaller than the words might?
If the phone is smaller, what we're gonna do? It's like we said, we're gonna push things to the top. Like
That's
things
what,
will.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that space would get eaten up if the phone was smaller, right?
Um, yeah, but like think of it like things will be scrolled to the top, like the whole thing.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so you
yeah,
can do both. You can
yeah,
add the padding and it will get
yeah,
scrolled to the top.
yep, yep.
I wasn't sure if you're overriding.
No, no, no.
Okay, I might approach a different way, like put the bounding box around the Lottie for the text, and then see if you can reduce the padding above it, maybe.
Like above the text.
Yeah, reduce that padding.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't want because like if I did it, it will push things away from.
Or it'll bring it up instead of.
Yeah, it brings
Mm,
everything up. Okay.
okay, yeah, I see. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do. Mm,
So okay, I'll yeah, I'll see why this is not moving down as because like the margin top here should just do a margin from the top.
right.
But it's not. Or is it? Let me see. Let me make it bigger. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it does.
It is okay, but it's
So
not moving it closer to the text.
yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll need to do padding on it. Okay. Neither that. All right. So you
It's
see.
padding on the bottom, really.
Okay. That's right.
So you want
Nope.
less padding.
This padding is 0. So
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah,
Makes
I'll
sense.
change that so we don't always spend time on that. Yeah. Always like those little things turns out like
Yeah.
that. Uh
Always.
yeah, so yeah. This is it for now.
Okay. Interestingly, on the bigger phones, the pink button is on the right, and the smaller phone, it's in the middle. The pink button, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of supposed to be the opposite. It's supposed to be centered on the
I
bigger phone.
mean, yeah, this is the stick wire. So like Wells worked on it, so I don't know why exactly 900.
Yeah.
So if a height minus 900, then it's gonna be to the right. For example, this one.
That one's
And
got to be much
maybe
bigger.
yeah, maybe the understanding of how height work for iOS and Android has
Mm.
that's why this was based on it. So
And also, does it take into account the keyboard or no? Height is just the screen only, not the keyboard.
no, the entire height of the phone, whether there's no like the
Mm.
actual height of the phone in
Right.
pixels from here to here.
Okay. Then yeah, that is weird. How come the keyboard is not up on the iPhone?
Yeah, because this simulator, it's not there by default. Because like I want to type like this, just my
Yeah.
with my keyboard, it's
Yeah.
faster.
But it
But if
will
I want,
be always just like the Android.
yeah, it's gonna be always there. Let me bring it.
If you
here.
hit Command K, I think it will show up. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, that too. So here's it. So yeah, I don't think for iOS you can dismiss the keyboard from here. Oh, you can with the return. Oh, you see, here's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So and you can dismiss.
What if you tap the gray button right now? No, go back. Yeah, tap the gray button. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Good
it.
job.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't animate a second tap though on the gray button.
The gray. Oh yeah, it does not.
Maybe have it do it again, just because people keep messing this up somehow. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, that way they see like they are pressing it, but oh, I need to please enter a valid first name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And yeah, let's now
Is that white font where it says your first name? I see it has like a little bit of opacity on it, right?
yeah, but you can see Android is just white here. It's not. So maybe just coloring. I can check what we're doing there.
Yeah, I
What's
think the the sample text should be even more faint.
mm, Yeah, just white. It's only white. Let me make sure. Do a white myself here. It should be. Oh no, this is not. Right. So what's this? Why the hint color? First, let me change the primary on. Still, is it primary? So primary is black. Primary all. You know what? We want it to be
Like
white.
but faint, no, the very faint white. So
Not sure. Is
maybe
it
transparency. You could add transparency.
well?
It currently is like not all the way white, which is good, but
Mhm.
I want it to be even more subtle because it kind of looks like something's filled out if you're not
Mhm.
paying enough attention. It looks like, sort of-
So we want to add more transparency to this white.
yeah, I think that'd be the easiest.
Let me see. This is like all of this. This is like very, very, very old code. Like this is like a 3 years old code. Never
Uh,
touched.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I need to go find the color, see how I can change it. Go
Huh.
change the opacity. Might break something. Let me see. Bright sky blue. Doing a lot. So
It's a lot of properties.
yeah, sky blue two. Let me find sky blue two. So this is the color. I mean,
You had it. You had the font turning black, so you were in the right place. Remember?
yeah, just to make sure that
Yeah.
I'm checking in the right place. I can just go and do that. But I
Right.
wanted to know like the original color we use in there because that was not white.
I
I
see.
wanted to find the original color so I can add the opacity on it.
How about right? Stop right there, where it says wait, go back, where it says off white about 4, 5 down, line
Mhm.
34.
Yeah,
Line 34.
34. Yeah, is it off white?
Off white is what you might say for that color.
Maybe. Okay, let me log in and see what's going on there. Hint card. It is this color. So what's this color is? It's light aqua. Okay, we're naming it light aqua. So that's weird. Wait, light aqua. It's the second bit. I don't know this code. So this is
That's the one, light aqua. Okay.
yeah. So this is the color. That I need the RGB so I can add the.
And on Android, it's not even doing that, right? It's just pure white.
Yeah, just what I don't know what's
That
going on there.
explains. That actually explains why on Androids we're seeing people having trouble because it's like white font. They think something's there.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Just these little tiny defects lead to less users.
No, it was wise because I was typing something. So you want me to add more transparency now?
It seems like you did on the right hand side. How come the Android looks? The Android for sure was more white when it said your
No, no,
name.
no. Because it was text there. Let me bring everything how it was.
Okay.
This is how it was
But
before I'm doing any changes. Yeah, it was like type something. I was typing something like this. Remember?
you know, it said your name. Yeah, your first name. Well, let's get it lighter.
We got confused too because it was typed high like
Hmm.
that. I remember, and we
Okay.
thought like that was the placeholder, but it was not.
Okay.
This is the placeholder. This is like now the code is how it was before. Before
Okay.
I'm changing any
Yeah,
color.
I
So
got you. I believe you. So it's a little bit lighter. Okay, so let's make it more lighter.
um, like this.
It's pretty good. Yeah, like very subtle. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Is it? Did it do iPhone too?
Yeah,
It
but
just looks lighter on Android for some reason. Um, yeah, yeah, that looks good. Let's do that.
hmm
Okay, perfect. Good job. Okay, so I think I think this first step of the onboarding process is getting dialed in, so that's good. When you get a chance to move that dog down a little bit closer to the
yeah,
tip.
yeah. I'll move that down. And also, like whenever the user press this like animate.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let me see the next screen then.
Yeah, it's yeah. So this is just still work in progress. We need to decide how we want this to be. Do we want to keep month, year, day, or year?
Hmm.
Like this is the native. So this component,
Okay.
the native component, in has this functionality.
Okay. Being from Morocco, is this confusing to you?
I mean, for me, like I'm used to like dates. If I just like I need to think a little bit. This is the US. I'll be oh yeah, it's okay if it's like this is the month first.
Hmm.
But like yeah, like I will go day, month, year.
You would normally, right?
Yeah.
It's quick. I mean, obviously, it
Also
does
year. Also
words.
it's typed out the
Yeah,
month, so
that
it's
helps
not
a lot.
confusing.
This is gonna go a long way. Yeah. Okay. I like that native one on the left. The iPhone's great. The one on the right is not quite as.
Yeah, it's like scrollable. That's it. I think this one they just mimicking how it's the iOS looks like because this is not a native component.
It's not.
Like let me yeah, I
What do
mean
we use for events?
for
In
events we're using something like that. Like I see it, I tried it. Like we
Mhm.
open a calendar. If a user typed on the date, it opens a calendar, not this one, this Android, but it opens a calendar for the iOS for
Okay.
the user to pick from. There's like different ways on how
Go
we
back
can.
up. What about
This,
that one?
yeah, this one is good. Like we can do this one, but like this is iOS.
Is it? Oh, so it's Android on the left, iOS on the right.
Yeah, so Android. Let me go and do that model side. It's easy to have it. What is it? Okay, if I do this now. Oh, it disappears. It needs a little bit changing maybe. Let me see. Oh yeah, it needs something to pick the model. All right. Um, but yeah, still not sure how we want to go with this one. Like, do we want to like keep how we were having it? Like it's gonna be say is a month here,
Yeah,
and
let's go ahead and
this,
do that since
yeah.
it is native and yeah, people will figure it out quick. It's got the words. Um, so yeah, I like that. The one on the right is good enough. It'd be better if it looked like the one on the left. We
hmm
can't use the one on the left on Android.
No, we can. Like this is like the native one. You see it in like if
Mm,
you go to the events or calendar app, see
mm.
this behavior, this ticking.
Okay. Hmm.
For Android, if they want to do dates, they're gonna be faced with the calendar to pick from.
Could
I
we
didn't.
do? Could we do
Yeah.
that one
Hmm?
on the right? Is that available? The one on the right?
The right, this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
one
I
available?
can do that. Yeah, yeah, it's available. I can do it. Let me.
I think it's a
know it's
little better because it looks like a roller. The Android one does not look like a roller, which in Android's
Wait,
the problem we're having.
here. You see this one? It's gonna be like this. For example, iOS. This is iOS on the left. This is the one you are referring to, right?
That's the same one, right?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Oh, but no, wait. The one you showed me on the website. Yeah, this one.
Wait, oh, I know what is it. This
Yeah,
one.
that's different. See how it looks like a roller? Like it has a curvature on the left and the
This is
right.
iOS. This is iOS.
I know, but I was asking if we could put that on Android. No.
Oh no, we can't. No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was like a mimicking of the
Oh, like
iOS.
this. Yeah, this. Yeah, no, this is the native iOS. The
That's the
whole.
nade straight up.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Mm.
can't. Dang. Okay. So, so the best we have is that other one that's like more straight.
Yeah, it's like what is it? If we want to go like this called in a modal mode. The- So if we want to go this one, this is how it's gonna be for Android,
Hmm.
but the user needs to press on something.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I like the
Yeah,
way
it's
you put it
either
in.
for iOS. That's why I had them in line. They call them
Yeah.
in line.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, dang, it's better than it was, but it's still not as good as.
well,
Yes.
like for iOS, I don't think it's a problem. It's more like Android because like that's or maybe the users for South Africa, Jamaica, like they don't like to type a lot. Maybe so. If we
Yeah.
want to like focus more, we need to focus in here on this one, because like if this one is not really like it's not like we think it's good. It's not gonna do us any good with the users that we have.
I don't know. I think it'll be a little bit better
Mm-hmm.
because it does have the month spelled out, whereas
Yeah.
I've seen people put commas in the month and all kinds of weird stuff. And I've seen them go forward. What happens if you try and go forward right now with the year 2025?
I didn't work on that, but like that's whatever it's in here, it's
Hmm,
gonna be registered as what's selected.
yeah. See, I'll go fix that one. But
We can also like limit like the user cannot select, for example, 2020 because that's not like 13 years old. We can have it to be, for example, like I don't know, like 2014 is the max the user can go as a year.
let's not do that though,
Yeah.
because if a 10-year-old does come in, they would pick their date, you know,
Mm-hmm.
their birth date. Okay, so then it probably actually shouldn't go past 2025.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's like the current year is the
Yeah,
max.
okay, for my current year is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we should show 2026. I don't know, like, cause you know how I can see it down there,
Mm-hmm.
2026.
That's good. Yeah.
So I don't know how.
Yeah,
It'll,
I'll see how I can do that if it's possible.
okay, and there'll be no keyboard on this screen.
Yeah, there's no keyboard here.
Okay, okay. um, I suppose if we really wanted to, we could put little up and down arrows on the right hand side to show, like,
Up like where?
on the margin, right there. Yeah, no, where you had it. No, to the right in that area, like a
Oh yeah.
little up
to-
and a little down.
yeah. Oh yeah. This is like you can do this.
Exactly.
Mm.
Might not be a bad idea because I have a feeling people are going to come here and start hitting that ping pong
Price
ball.
on it. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we do the same again with a gray button um,
Yeah.
until a valid date is selected.
Well, here it's gonna be always a date.
True, but it's not a
Oh,
valid date.
yeah.
No one was born today.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So we're gonna encourage users to just put in invalid dates.
No, I want to make sure they Don't
Yeah.
validate. So
Let me see if this has we can do.
I feel I can anticipate people going to that screen and pressing that pink button, but without
Yeah.
dial.
Just you cannot do on. So it needs a date there, but let's just still have here. Well, we can know if the user like changed anything. I'm sorry. Like we can know if user just went and do this without actually.
True.
If you just do like that, it will be considered as he. But the user would not know that we're looking for this.
Well, we would show that we have a current warning message that says you must be at least 13 years old.
Yeah, that's
So we
true.
could show that.
Yeah, that's true. If the user like selected anything below 13.
Hmm. So let's set that up. It's already set up.
Yeah, so I just have to have it to be working with this new component.
Yeah. I think we actually had a problem with the math because a 13-year-old complained about it and said, I am 13.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have it set for,
13 and 12 months, right?
yeah, it's
Let's
13.
have
So it needs to be 12 and 12 months,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
12 and 364 days, 365 days. I don't know how you do it, but
Probably should add an extra day buffer in there because there's this weird thing. I don't know if it's just amplitude or our database, but I've seen this weird thing where amplitude shows the birthday as registering a day before.
Maybe it's like time zone.
yeah.
Could
So
be
yeah,
the-
I mean, you can add a couple days. This isn't like they're buying alcohol,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna be a problem if we're off by a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a different day in South Africa right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Wednesday here, it's Thursday there. It's kind of weird, but same with Australia. So okay, I think we got a good plan. So you'll have the warning, got to be 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we do the little arrows. We probably should. Let me find some.
I mean, I can do them, but just like let's not make them. They need to be solved because I think users they will go and try to press on them. Will go.
Press the
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Because
they're
like
really faint, maybe not.
well, from all the session replays, like you would I know like now you should be expecting users go over, especially when they're just like frustrated or they're just
True.
being around or like
Yeah. True.
yeah.
Um. Hmm. Are you able? Okay, if you go back to the name screen, the box with the name in it, how we did that color.
Mm-hmm.
If you are you able to use that same color, and if you were to go forward again and put a box behind the calendar, I wonder if that would um, help distinguish,
Mm-hmm.
as a section that needs to be interacted with.
Mm-hmm. Maybe yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's not really fine.
I think on iPhone it's not necessary because it looks like a roller. It's like really clear.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
Android,
that's fair. Maybe we could do some with yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like that. But with like left and right margin too.
Mhm. Wait, no. Yeah, this one. Oh, look at this. Yeah.
There it goes.
But that made it a little bit smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be better. Do more margin.
More margins. Like, okay. Like, see?
Even more.
It's,
I,
it,
I
yeah.
don't think
Huh?
go a big number. I don't think it's changing.
Yeah, it's not because I'm doing this scale to make
Mm,
it look bigger. Like,
mm.
because there's like, let me now do margin. Yeah, now it does margin. It's like 100. Let's see. Nope, that's the limit.
Mm.
Yeah. Because like all of this is the component.
Mhm.
Even it doesn't look like it. Yeah. So it's first time I'm using this component, so I'll have to go through this styling and see what's going on with this styling.
Okay. I mean, that might be fine. Is that? I'm not sure if it's better.
But things look smaller. Like,
It does look a little smaller.
yeah, so I need this scale one here. This one, I would say this one is good. Like it's even like aesthetically is looking
Yeah.
margins here. It's doing this box.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's good to have it stand out. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, let's go with it. It looks cleaner without it, but function is more important than style right now. Okay, so good job. Okay, so then we'll maybe have when it says like you must be 13 or older, have it show up at the inside the box, like at the bottom of it, underneath October. Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right there.
and I'll make it animate too, the same as we're doing for the name.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. That will help a lot. If it's inside the box and they're pressing forward, it's like kind of obvious. Okay. So then what else do we have?
Yeah, so right now I have just to connect this component with what's the user selected so we can do because like the date and everything it's like connected to inputs. So I'll have to connect those with this new component. And what we have else is like with the birth, not the birth, but like the phone number. Oh yeah, I cannot go now. Have because we have been some tricks there. So it's about the phone number, like the flag.
Yeah, go to a lower year, like 2015.
It's not because of that because right now we're still expecting from the inputs, even like you don't see them here.
Mhm.
I was still expecting the data from the inputs. I need to change it to start expecting data from this new component.
I got you. Okay. And then on the phone number screen, did you do anything with the keyboard there?
Do we want the keyboard to be always there, right?
Always there, yes.
Yeah, this already doing on the name. I'll just have the same code there. I still didn't work on that step, but we said like the keyboard always on and fixing the flag issue for the South Africa and Jamaica.
Yes, that one. Yep. Okay. Okay, cool. And those changes are going to go a long way, all these together. Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else?
No, it's all for
Okay.
me.
Awesome. Looking good. Thank you, man.
No worries.
All right. Wells, let's get your update, please. Hey, Wells, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hello. Let's get your update, please.
Yes, sir. So pretty good stuff on the analytics side of things. I was talking with Danny yesterday, and I believe we got some pretty good insights from the data we have already there on the dashboard that might be valuable for us to um, go through together later on. So perhaps we might have some extra insights on stuff we can get from there. But mainly, we could get some pretty positive things from the data and the analysis we did there. We could see that we have a pretty good retention regarding the users we have in the app, and we are growing steadily. So I think Lenny perhaps is a better person to speak better on that regard, but we want to invest a little bit more time in that matter in the near future, so we can have a good amount of data to show investors and perhaps prepare um, a report PDF explaining a little bit, so showing the graphs we have there and showing a little bit more explanation and what we can see based on that data. Turns out the data about the active users is pretty useful along with the other stuff, but mainly that is the main focus on that. So we could um, aggregate pretty important stuff on that dashboard and get it pretty useful going on. Also, I have been working on updating the PR for the screenshot detection, for the having analytics on the screenshot detection. The PR was a little bit late. It was a little bit old, so it was outdated regarding development. So it took me some effort to get it up to date with latest development, and also, I mean, was able to test that and saw it was working. However, the PR needed some code changes because it was a result of me trying many different approaches because I was not sure on why the screenshot detection was not working until I figured out that was not working because of the simulator, not because of the code itself. So it needed some polishment because it had a lot of work going on and many different attempts and approaches. So by the end of it, when it was working, the approach that was there was not necessarily the best one. So I reworked it entirely and wrapped it up by about yesterday and sent it to Amin for he to take another look at it and to do another test. And also, I noticed that the on the first PR, the screenshot detection was working. However, we were not logging the correct screen on amplitude because for some reason the navigation there wouldn't get it. So on the refactoring, since I'm using another part of the navigation, I'm hopeful that it will not only work for the screenshot detection, but will also work for logging the screen that the user took the screenshot into the analytics. So yeah, I cannot test that out because I still cannot do a build on a real device. So I mean, it's gonna have to review it and to test it on the device, and then we'll be able to see how that looks on amplitude. But on the bright side of things, the code there, I'd say, looks a lot more sharper and things makes more sense now. Now that I know that the approach work and is validated, so it is up for review right now, and it can be worked on. And also, I was looking into the one of the requests from Shanto regarding the Lottie animation for the event on chat. So there's a Lottie animation when you first get into chat that shows how to use the top buttons there. So the main chat, the topics, the new event, etc. And yeah, indeed, it turns out that a way for us to have that be updated will be indeed updating the lottie and not necessarily doing any changes regarding device specific stuff. Because mainly, at first, it saw that it looked like the event highlight was not good on smaller devices. But if you actually look at it, it doesn't look that right even on bigger devices. So perhaps um, generating a new version of that lottie, pushing the events highlight a little bit to the right might be good for all devices because apparently we did some style updates regarding the title and etc. I was taking a look at it, and we had some changes in chat along this past months since the lottie was created. So updating the lottie seems to be the better approach on that. But I don't know, perhaps
Which
Ismail might be a better person to also take a look at that and see, because I see um, he's more
updating
familiar with
which lottie was?
the Let me share my screen.
And the screenshot analytics, that's not in a build yet. Because like if we, is there any harm in putting it in the next build? If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. But we could test it in production, right?
But yeah, I think we can, since we tested that and we already generated a build on that, and we saw that it did not break the app, so it would be less risky now. If it were before not tested, I would say it's not good testing production. But now,
Mm.
I don't know, since it seems to be working, I don't see that as bad.
What would
Uh,
be the risk? What might be the risk?
right now, I think none. Before, since we had not tested it, it had a chance of perhaps this new dependency we are using there breaking the app. But since we are building it and it is working on a real device with no problems, then I think might be okay.
Uh,
Yeah. About this Lottie animation. So if you see, can you see my screen when I navigate here as well?
Yeah. Well, I see your website. I don't see the emulator, but yeah, I see that.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you see the website. Yeah. So this is the Lottie animation. You see on my
Yep.
screen?
Hmm.
Yeah. So it navigates up, then it shows stuff, shows the main shot, way to the left, shows and this is the one. This is the invite group.
Yeah.
Yep. So since there's nothing really to be shown more to the right on this, I'll say pushing.
Show me on the screenshot where it was off. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is
the
the
one, yeah.
screenshot
So
there.
at least it's not like super off. Like it does have it
Yeah.
inside the spotlight. Um, um, yeah, that's the problem. Is like trying to change the Lottie is like now it's going to be off on other phones. But I was thinking if we really wanted to deal with it, another approach would be only on specific phones we shift those two things over to the left a little bit more, like
Mhm.
like this
It's a
device,
lot yeah,
but it's not
devices.
like it's that far off. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
indeed. And that's why I mentioned that perhaps putting this a little bit to the right might not hurt a lot.
it's yeah. I can't remember how far off to the right it is though on larger phones. I think it might be like pushing the limit on a larger phone,
Mhm.
perhaps on the other way, But it's been a while, so
Mhm.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think people get the idea. It's spotlighting the event and it says event. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that one too much.
Yeah, sounds good.
We got
And yeah, and also I'm looking into more engineering stuff to be working on. So Shanto mentioned that we had some stuff in development here, but since we have many stuff, if something pops up as a priority, I'd like to work on that first.
yeah, definitely the priorities. Let's think about that for a second. um, is there anything you're in the middle of right now?
Not right now, since I finished the PR for the screenshot
Hmm.
and stopped the working on the perhaps trying to change that Lottie for smaller devices only, then no. So yeah, all good.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me go through some of my notes and let you know. I'm sure we've got lots of things that need addressing, so I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you, Wells.
Thank you.
Very good. Um, so Jerry, I'm not sure if you gave an update, but I did want to talk about a few things. Did you already give an update?
I have not.
Okay, let's start with that.
It was mostly Chantel and I working on this image where we're like, apparently the dimensions that she had just were like that she found online were not accurate, at least on the latest versions of Android. So we have to just keep scooting it and retrying it.
Right.
She sent us a message last night of where it is. It's like the very bottom of it is cropped off, like
Still,
the like the very bottom of it's cropped off.
is it still okay?
Yeah, and that's like our third or fourth iteration.
I see. Yeah.
I haven't received the version to deploy this morning.
Okay. So what we need to do is go with a slightly smaller logo for Circles. Move it up, and then move the bottom bar up, like the Get app button.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just
Chantel's the one doing that, or you're doing that?
Chantel is making the adjustments in
That's
Figma,
right.
and then I'm exporting it out of Figma, and we're trying it out.
Okay. It is very close.
It's close. It's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Let's see. He had reached out some stuff on the web view for the chat. I think whatever changes you had him do, I think yesterday and this morning, I believe those are up in production now.
Okay. Yeah, it's starting to get a lot better. Thank you for helping him.
Yeah. Can I hop in from my phone real quick? Okay, yeah, I think so. Okay. Is it not sharing my screen? There we go. Okay. So, it looks like Instagram had made a change yesterday, and Todd let me know that that the dynamic links, you can't do dynamic links from Instagram anymore. So we are working on some workarounds. So one thing that I have to do for this is I made a change already. However, Apple does caching with how the dynamic links work, so I can't test it from here. What I would like to see is if you hit let me in, I basically created a redirect. That's not a loop, but it kind of bounces you back and forth to kind of like force you into like clicking a dynamic link. But the link is programmed to where if you don't have circles, you just when you hit let me in and you don't have circles, it just sends you to this step. This is just step 2.
Okay.
And then you enter your phone number, which this part I'm able to do because the link configuration works. So when I'm thinking, so the idea I have, once Apple's cache clears, I think it would work. So now if I enter my number and this number already has circles,
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're getting there.
And that was, but you can't do it from the first screen where it says "Let me in."
Yeah, well, I did, but the thing is that to test my change, I have to wait until tomorrow because the universal link configuration refreshes daily from Apple.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's
But
interesting.
ideally, no code change should be needed other than the cache needs to clear out, and then I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay.
I just uploaded an example of what's happening with this. I was introduced to this, John, by Trevor and Ninos, saying there's a problem with their club photo link in their Instagram page, and it's a terrible experience right now. We either have to have them pull it down or leave it up and let people deal with it, but it's really confusing.
Okay.
This take a look at it.
Been there from the beginning, or something changed along the way?
I believe something changed along the way with Instagram. It used to be when we would like it recently in the last few weeks, maybe even sooner, when you tap a link in someone's Instagram bio on your phone, it would take you to your phone's default browser, and everything would work just fine. And the browser would detect if you have the app, it would open the app. If not, then you enter your phone number. You get directed to download Circles, and then it takes you into the Bar West Midtown chat.
Okay.
But now it's not taking you to your phone's default browser. It's actually opening up an Instagram browser, which
Oh,
doesn't
how nice of them.
detect anything about our app.
Oh, you gotta be
And
kidding me. I hate
so when
that.
you can see on my Android right now, when I tap the see photos link in Bar West profile, it actually makes me put my phone number in and then takes me to an iPhone or an Apple App Store page.
Love 'em.
I'm on an Android.
Yeah. So is this every link in every Instagram bio in worldwide, or are they targeting certain?
You know, I think this is every link I've been trying. I used, even if you go to our own Circles Instagram page and click any of our links, the same thing happens.
I see. I know what they're doing. They're using their monopoly power to
Yeah.
stifle competition.
Yeah, they're trying to keep you in Instagram
Yeah.
in some form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So frustrating.
So yeah, I'd have to go and look at the redirect logic that we're doing to see if there's any other changes that I can do to detect if it's an iOS or Android device.
Yeah. Like on Slack, you can open in a browser
Mm-hmm.
instead of like they're keeping within their app. But do we not have the option on Instagram to open in a browser?
I don't know. I haven't. Do you mean like as a setting?
Yeah, like before,
Perhaps.
how do you get out of their browser, the Instagram browser?
I don't know. I've been playing with it.
I think we should ask the AI. There's got to be a way out. Like, you can't. Like, what if now that would mean every influencer worldwide can no longer promote energy drinks or whatever the hell they're trying to do. Like, if you're just stuck in a
Well, if they're just promoting a website, then it will show up in the.
yeah,
You'll
but
see it in the Instagram
often
browser.
there's more to it. There's
Sure.
tracking and there's depth
Yeah.
to that. And
You're absolutely right.
I imagine there's got to be some way to get out of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're talking about to have the universal links work, or
Well, yeah. I mean, to get out of their browser,
You,
like,
there's
yeah,
three
their
dots in the upper right
browser.
hand. There's 3 dots in the upper right hand corner. You can click the 3 dots and say open an external browser.
yeah.
yeah, and most people probably don't realize that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
The only other thing that we can do is we could probably auto detect if it's the Instagram browser, and then like we could do like a call to action. It's like, hey, click this to open this in your browser.
Okay.
That's if Instagram is passing a proper user agent configuration that tells us it is Instagram.
Right. Okay. Let's find out if that's possible.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay.
And I think that might maybe something, John, that might be good for Bar West. And this club photo thing, if this is the link they want to use, would be kind of cool maybe to have a web view
Yeah.
of the Bar West Midtown Chat Club photos. And even if it does pull you directly into the Instagram browser, you still see the photos. You still see temporarily
Yeah.
some photos there in our web view. But then if you tap in it, I don't know if you could be prompted to get out of their browser. I'm not sure.
That's where Jerry would have to figure out how to get them into the proper app store.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Even
Well,
if you click open in browser, it doesn't automatically navigate you to the app. It just takes you to the same page in the Safari browser, and then you have to hit open to open the app.
What? No, it did that for me.
Hmm.
Like
For me, I had to hit the open
Yeah.
the 3 dots upper right, open an external browser, and then the second time it did. The first time it didn't.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
it's doing that for me all the time.
Huh? That's weird. Now it is. It didn't the first time. It took me somewhere else first.
maybe that is going to be how it is the first time for everybody. And Jerry already experienced it, but is not seeing it again,
Possibly.
which is a problem because it'll be the first time for everybody.
No, this is the open an external browser. Well, Danny's testing the universal link, not the what's I guess from the invite link.
I was going to Bar West's page and clicking on the see my pictures button and watching how that navigated me because I wanted to open up in the external browser to see if it would just open the app for me. And the first time I went through that flow, it did not. It took me to Safari. It showed me the let me in page with an open button at the top. It showed Sircles app and gave me the option to open it just like our web view does. And I clicked it and then it opened the app. Then I went back through the flow a second time. And when I hit view an external browser, it opened up the app.
I think maybe you already had a tab for that open in Safari. I'm
I suppose that's possible.
thinking that there's something for that scenario because it just wouldn't.
Let me force close the app and see if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, because like I was saying, kind of Apple like hard caches the configuration of how universal links work. So the universal link is not even dependent on the website code. Like our code doesn't even affect the universal link. It's just a configuration file. So
Strange. I don't know how I would have had it open already in a browser because I couldn't even get to that screen without going through Instagram and their bar west link, which would have put me in their browser and been hard for me to access any other way. That's weird. I guess my phone did not have it cached. All right. Well, what are we doing next?
okay, we were just talking about the invite link and my ways to kind of work around Instagram and what they did.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look into that, see if there's something that we can do. We got the what's it called? The invite image. Chantel, if you want to send me another revision of that so we can test with it. And what else we got?
Yeah, that phone number situation turns out it was not formatting properly. So we need a solution. Let's talk about that real quick. So in South Africa, if you're dialing a domestic call or texting, you have to add a 0 before the number. We're not storing it in our database that way. So when a user goes to invite their friend and they hit the invite button and then we populate the phone number for them, it's not formatted with the 0. So I don't know I guess there's a few ways to handle it, but maybe the easiest solution is if they hit that invite button from that region, we add a 0 to the beginning. That's probably the easiest.
I have that's kind of what I'm thinking.
And you can do it all from the back end, right?
Yeah. Now I am actually looking. Okay. Let's see. Why are these numbers? What's the contact that first that girl tried to invite?
I don't know. But I mean, we have 100, 200 others that were attempted over the last.
Okay. I could probably find. Actually, you know what? I could probably find her. I could find her contact.
Okay.
Let's see.
Did Firebase get back to you?
They said they related it to the engineering team. After all that,
Interesting. Huh.
yep.
Okay, well, guess something's happening. So that mean does it mean everybody's having trouble with Jamaica phone numbers?
So far, no. Some of them got in.
I have a feeling they got in if they're on an iPhone.
No, I mean it does. Even on the web, web version, it doesn't work.
Hmm.
So that kind of debunks that. And there were two of them shared a carrier, but then there was a third one that had a different carrier.
Hmm.
So that was debunked too. So unless it's both of those carriers are related in a way.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Invite it. Okay. I found the user she tried to invite. Oh. Okay.
John, did we have 100 invites in total sent out? So like one person could have sent out 50 of them, or did we have?
No, there were a lot of people sending a lot of invites.
Okay.
They're in the reports. You can see the number they had invited as well, but none of those numbers had a zero in front of them, so that no one received it.
Okay. So it's okay. It's the okay. I see that we don't have the zero, obviously, from how we're doing it. But I can what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there's an API that supports it regionally, because I'm going to assume it's not just South Africa.
Yeah,
that-
there's like weird things like in Jamaica you have to dial 286, but that might be for international. I don't remember.
Hmm.
Uh, and maybe that is our problem.
No, because there are people that got in from Jamaica.
Maybe they dropped the 286.
Hmm.
Let me Google that.
I I would like to hear from Firebase.
Yeah. To call Jamaica from the US, just follow these simple dial instructions. First dial 1, country code for Jamaica, then dial 876. But that's if I'm in the US. Okay. Let's see what happens if primary code for Jamaica +1 876, though +1 658 is an additional overlay area code that is now also used. Jamaica is part of the North American numbering plan, meaning calls to Jamaica use the international code 1, followed by either 876 or 658. So I want to know about locally. Okay. For domestic calls within Jamaica, you will dial 1, the country code within the NANP, followed by the 7-digit Jamaica phone number. Huh. So it's a 1 and a 7-digit number. I wonder if that's why they're having a problem.
What do you mean 1 and a 7-digit number?
They're showing for example, a domestic call would look like, and it's 1 dash XXX dash XXXX. In other words, there is no 876 as a domestic. But if they're getting a code from Twilio or Firebase in this case, right? Is that a domestic call?
I think that would be international,
I would think it is, but it's not working.
but it is working for some people, and the whole like everything,
yeah.
like 76 and everything.
You know that they had the 876 on there?
Yeah, that's how I was able to find them.
Okay, maybe they were on vacation somewhere. What if they weren't in Jamaica? You know?
I'm pretty sure they were in because we got a lot of people, and to say that many people with Jamaican.
Well, a lot, the majority, like 90+%, did not make it through. So if we're saying only a small fraction made it in, it would line up with a small fraction. If let's say 300 people attempt it and 4 get in, I'd be willing to bet 4 out of 300 were not in Jamaica.
All right, let's find out. Let's see. User 1, Kingston, Jamaica. User 2, Kingston, Jamaica. User 3. Let's see. Oh, they just don't have a replay, probably because their device. User 4.
Yeah, according to Gemini, even if they're in Jamaica, a country code is necessary to receive a Firebase authentication text while in Jamaica.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be the 1876.
Yep, which is what we're doing.
Yeah, which people are definitely entering it and definitely getting it. And
Is the +1 being applied? It is. It is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
is this another user, or is this somebody that spot checked? Another Kingston, Jamaica. Just all the users are coming from Kingston. At least all of them I've seen so far.
The ones that made it in?
Yep. This one doesn't have a city defined, but it says region is Jamaica. So there are users that it looks like geographically are in Jamaica.
Okay. Okay. Then we have to wait for them to tell us what's wrong.
I hope they're quick with it because
yeah, I mean we can. It's disappointing because it was getting a lot of traction, but all the people were blocked.
yeah, I know. And I was like, well, people can't get into the app.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know what they say. You're gonna look for a API.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a way that we can localize it.
Okay.
Like depending on the country. Like, okay, we know what South Africa is, and I'm pretty sure some other countries are going to do it the same way. I just want to make sure that we're localizing all the contact phone numbers properly.
Okay.
What else we got? Okay, let's see. I was chatting on the side with
Quick thing. We may need to enable Jamaica as a supported region for Firebase authentication.
yeah, I mean they're already getting it.
That's true. Are we? Have we?
They're enabled.
We have.
Yeah,
Okay,
it returns a different error if they're not enabled.
I see. By default, Firebase uses a blocking SMS region policy.
Mhm. Yeah, we have countries that are disabled. Jamaica is not disabled.
Okay. Allow list. You can choose to explicitly allow. Okay.
Well, we use a default allow all except these countries.
I see. Should we go further and explicitly allow
No, no, no,
for just that one country?
no. No, you can only do one or the other.
No, it does say you can choose to explicitly allow specific countries such as Jamaica.
Yeah, you can, but you can't do a block list and an allow list.
You can't? Okay.
It's like
On Google AdWords, I can. I can do included countries and excluded countries.
interesting. No, Firebase only. It's literally just a radio button list. You can only select one or the other.
Okay. What else? What were you about to say?
Oh yeah. I was talking with Danny and Ismail on the side about creating a new group. Looks like the living people are trying to stage some groups.
Mhm.
So Amit was able to kind of figure out that issue that I asked him to look into this morning, and it needed a database change. And we got the database change done, but there's something going on with when you're creating a new group and you get the screen that says you have similar groups that exist already. I think Danny
Yeah.
and Ismail want to take time to discuss what's the best user experience flow for that.
Yeah. John, I showed you this problem yesterday, right? You see the list of duplicate groups there when you're
Yeah.
creating one.
Mhm.
They got it to where it can pass the name of the group through. That was pretty easy, but it actually does not show the one you are in the process of creating in the
Right.
list.
Right.
So you can just select any of them, and then it takes you back to that last screen, which is kind of a confusing user experience.
Yeah.
There are a couple of different ways we could go with it. One of them is we could show the one you're creating right there. We could pass that name through. But then if you haven't named it yet and you skipped to the adding members part, we'd have to decide what it would say. Would it say new group? The best user experience in my mind is if you're using the plus group flow, it just never shows you duplicate groups when you're selecting names. You just select the names, you hit done, you go back and you name your group, add your picture, and create it.
To not show it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's kind of a leftover from how we used to use that plus group button. I think we should show Amin and get his opinion before we make a decision. But probably, yeah, I think you're on the right track. Um, Can someone show the screen? I want to show him.
yeah.
Okay.
See, let me jump in from my phone and just do
Okay.
it that way.
Amin, are you there? I want to show you something that occurs with the plus group button.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me make sure this doesn't have an echo.
I think because of the way we used to do the plus group, um, it was creating a chat conversation. You were on a compose screen to send a message. So there's some leftover logic I think we should resolve. It says it
Mhm.
now doesn't apply now. So Daniel, give us an idea. One sec though. I prompted Gemini one more time on this error. Um,
Gemini trader.
so it's just part of Google.
I know, I'm teasing. They say it's better.
I might find something. There is a quota problem, but that's per user, so that can't really be the problem. User level quotas don't always appear in your project's usage dashboard. Firebase fraud protection.
I mean, it gives us an error code. It straight up says error code 39.
Well, and that's specifically what I'm looking at. Potential causes for Firebase error 39. One, low carrier success rates. Not that. Systemic blocking. It's possible. Doubt it. Intermittent carriers, just doubt it. Not at that level. user specific quota exceeded, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Users aren't doing it that much. Firebase fraud protection. This might be because all of a sudden we went from like no people trying to like get in from there to lots of people trying to get in. Maybe their fraud protection started blocking. How to
Mhm.
troubleshoot the issue, wait and retry, verify number of validity, check network logs, implement reCAPTCHA, use a different authentication method, contact Firebase support.
Which we use reCAPTCHA.
Right, we do. That would kick in automatically.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Verify number of validity, double check the user's phone number. Yeah, that's not a problem. Temporary blocks, these are often temporary and resolve automatically after a cooling off period.
Which I've retried with those same numbers and received the same error.
Interesting. Shit. So yeah, none of this really defines anything. Okay. All right, let's look at Danny's screenshot here. So so yeah, so remember, I mean, we were doing the compose back on that last one. Actually hit cancel real quick, Danny. So yeah, okay. So this is after the plus chat button. Yeah, so hit plus group.
Plus chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
plus group. So we're no longer composing a message, but we ran into a problem there. And by the way, there's the problem I was discussing yesterday that could be a problem. Your buttons are gone on your device, so it's already a problem. Which is surprising to me because we have bigger modals. I'm surprised this one. Are your buttons blocked often down there?
Yeah. I have to hit done, or I can click anywhere on the screen and it'll go away. It didn't really cause a problem for me because I know, like,
Yeah, and the done button is helpful. I think that's why we added it. If
you
it
don't have to
said,
click it anywhere you click on the screen. That's not true. I just clicked somewhere else. But
how did you do that? What did
I
you do?
I clicked members.
Okay.
But if you click anywhere up in the blue up there, it'll take the keyboard down.
Yeah, and the done button helps because if it said return like it does there, that
Mhm.
might confuse. All right. Okay, so yeah, I mean, what was going
Okay.
on with Nick?
Okay. So I'm going to name this group Gemini, just so that we have a label for it. And I'm going to go to add members, and I'm going to add Todd and John because we have like 6 different chats with each other. And when I do, once I hit done, it's going to show me this list of all of the different chats we have together. And you'll notice that the one I'm creating here is not shown in the list. There's no Gemini in here. There's all these other groups we've created, but not the one I'm actually working on. So as it stands right now, I can select any one of these. I click on football, and it just takes me back here. Nothing really happens.
Yeah, that's like as John was describing, it's like a leftover form. Not like a leftover, but like that logic it's needed in the compose mode, but not in here. Since that compose, it's exactly the same, like the compose screen, like the components there. It's like yep, they are the same as in
Yeah.
the members screen. So we want that logic here that tells you, hey, yeah, which one to select, but we don't want it there. So I'll make it not to be there in the members while creating a group.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best user experience.
Is that let's just double check that, Danny. So if you just don't see that list, is that the best in Nick's case? Does it solve all of his problems?
Yeah.